Just kind of have a quick recap of the week. I'm going to try to keep this 5 minutes. 5. So that you're encouraged. Hey guys. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this in all in one shot. Monique here from Creative Wife Life. If this is your first time seeing this, seeing me, coming upon my channel, wondering what is this woman doing, I am Monique. I have a 5-year-old daughter, homeschooling for the first time this year, y'all. She's going into kindergarten. Okay, she's in kindergarten, I should say. I just want to kind of have a quick recap of the week. I'm going to try to keep this 5 minutes. 5. So that you're encouraged to stay and watch the whole thing. Because you know what it is. It's like you're taking, some people do like 12 minutes, 15 minutes, and all that stuff, and it's like, whoa, way too long. Get to the point. You know what I mean? I get it. So what I want to first start off by saying is this schedule, we didn't go through it. We didn't follow it. We followed the format of it, kind of, but in terms of the timing, no, we did not. But weirdly, we ended up around the same time every day. So on the schedule, it says I want to stop at 1 p.m. And that's when we stopped, or maybe just a little bit before or a little bit after. Okay, so this is what went down this week. Okay, so we homeschooled Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Today is Friday, right now, real time. We did not homeschool since we're doing a 4-day-a-week situation. And if you are new to the channel, this will be new to you. If you are not new to the channel, you have already seen this 85 million times. This is kind of what I use to kind of follow, and I will link below, and I say that I'll link below, and I never do, but guys, I'm really going to try to link below. I want to link below what that schedule is for me. It's kind of like a format, a guide to kind of follow, to kind of know where I'm at. So Riley was super excited. She wanted to learn. She was so excited to learn. And I was willing to accommodate that. Now I know and I understand when it's like November, December, maybe even January, after we've had breaks and so on and so forth, she may not be as excited. And that's okay. I'm willing to pull back and give like a lighter schedule at that point, because right now we are just gobbling up education and gobbling up information, and I'm doing that for her because she wants more and more and more and more. So I'm doing that for her. So basically our days start at about 8:45, 9 a.m. and then they end around anywhere from, the earliest end was 12:15 and the latest end was 1:30. Now let me explain, y'all. Let me explain. So when we get up, we do prayer and devotions, and we take our time with that because I really want her to understand what's going on and kind of devour the word of God and appreciate it and take our time with it, okay? And then we go right into our kindergarten notebook. I love this thing. And I realize that it may get redundant and crazy and boring as the weeks go on. And I'm willing to pull back and take that out. But for now, y'all, she really needs the calendar math. She really needs to understand the days of the week, the months, and the format of, Tuesday, September 7th. I'm happy to do that for her. So she's excited about it. So we do that. And then something that I kind of added into it, and I really didn't put it in here. So I'm really slowing down her numbers and her letters of the week. Now she's very comfortable, and as is probably most of your children, just comfortable with the ABCs. Man, they've been singing it forever, and comfortable with, their numbers up to 10, up to 20. She's comfortable with the numbers up to 100 actually. But I'm slowing down to make sure she really gets it, I don't want to just skip over her upper and lowercase letters. And as we go through each letter, I'm making sure that I'm sounding it out, and we're doing words that go with that letter. So I'm taking time with that. And so, for instance, we did the letter A. Now, obviously, she knows the letter A, but we did the first day, we just colored in the letter A. The second day, I think we did like a collage. So we went through a magazine and cut out pictures of apples and avocados and letter A's and words that have letter. Look, I'm over 5 minutes. No. Anyways, okay, I'm shooting for 8 minutes, guys. 8. Okay. So you did that, and then the last day we just went through the book and actually just did the letter A. upper and lowercase. And I did actually notice that there was a difference in just 2 or 3 days of how she wrote the letter A. Much neater, and she did it correctly, like exactly how the way you're supposed to write it. That's how she did it. So I'm really excited about that. And then we went through the number 1, and then we did songs with the number 1. So after all that's done, we took a 15-minute break. So in her 15 minutes, I put some music on, and then she went and like did puzzles. After a 15-minute break, we came back and did math. I wanted to show you the math that we did. So we just did 1 page out of this, y'all. And like I said, it's like it took 2 seconds, and like that's all. Just 1 little page, 1 through 5, okay? And then we did the second page the next day, and then the last day, Thursday, yesterday, what we did this cute little September counting apples, and this took a while to do, but she was really happy to do it because we were singing, she was coloring, she was cutting and pasting, and all you do is just continually glue all these apples up into 10. Now, it took a long time. Originally, I was only going to do apples 1 through 5 or 1 through 3, but she was having such a good time, she just kept going, and I let her do it. As a result of her taking so long on this project, I didn't do anything heavy on language arts that day. But generally, all I did for language arts last week was just tracing, just getting her used to writing neatly and writing correctly, okay, for language arts. So after math and language arts, we did a half-an-hour break where she watched an educational show on Netflix. Now, originally, I was going to say, hey, watch whatever you want to watch. It's 30 minutes. It's not going to kill you. But then I changed my mind, and I wanted her to watch an educational show, even though it's fun. Like, so the Magic School Bus, Storybots, guys, I love that show. Math Monsters, okay, so she can actually digest some information. After she's watched that, along with eating a snack, she tells me what it's about, and I'm happy and satisfied with that. So my original schedule had us actually eating lunch. So what I did was I had us actually eating lunch. And free play, so that was supposed to be 45 minutes, but because she's not hungry at 11:15 or 11:30, because we eat a substantial breakfast in the morning before we do our devotions, the first day I asked, are you hungry? She's like, no. So we just kind of kept the ball rolling. I gave her some breaks. We did, sometimes one day we went outside. The next 2 days she just watched her Netflix for 30 minutes and had a snack, and she was happy with that, and then she was kind of re-energized to keep going. Right after our Netflix break, we go right into social studies. This week, we're just doing all about me. So all about, and I think it was 1 page, 1 page a day. Sometimes there were 2. But just all about me, the color of her eyes. Is she right? Is she left-handed? That kind of thing. I was really excited and drawn to the part where it says knowing your address, and I think that's super important, especially for 5-year-olds, to know your address, to know my phone, your mom and dad's phone number. I think it's super important. So we're spending time on that, okay? And then we do a wonderful art project. Now, guys, this is so exciting to do this, and she loves this. She absolutely loves this. So we did, I'm going to just show you one of the art projects that we did. This is actually a flower, okay? And we actually went ahead and named the parts of the flower. So we've got petal, stem, leaf, and root. So she did this, and that's really exciting. She loves using paint because in one of our activities, we did one science lesson for this week because we're doing science one time, and it talked about the parts of a flower. And to kind of coincide with that science lesson, we did this for ourselves. So I just wanted to quickly show you what we did and how our week went. I have to say it went really well. She was actually kind of sad when it ended for the day, and she would stick around and she would color or paint or draw or read, whatever, because she didn't want the day to end. And I kept asking her, how was your day? Do you like homeschooling? She says, I love it. And I asked, is there any part that you don't like? She says, I don't like that it ends. Well, obviously it has to end. You need a break and mommy needs the break as well. And we need to be balanced and not, I don't want to be doing this forever. But there's always this big, how long should your kid be in school? And I had a wonderful follower on Instagram ask me how long you should be doing school, homeschooling with your kindergartner. And I had this huge, long response because, I think that for now with Riley, I think that she's doing well. I think that she's sucking up the information, and I have no problem being flexible and saying, hey, let's not do math today. Let's not do language arts today. Let's not do an art project today. That won't happen, but let's not do science today. Let's not do, I'm okay. Just like that day when we did this long project for all the counting apples, I just skipped over language arts for that day. And I said, you know what, let's not do it. Let's just go take a break and regroup. So I'm excited. Guys. I'm trying to talk fast, but it's just not working. We're now at 11 minutes. I have failed completely. I'm trying to do like a 5-minute video so that y'all would listen and be involved. But this is really hard for me. The one thing that I did want to show you was that I wanted to find out what she wanted to learn. So I wrote this out. I want to learn about, and she said bugs. So cool. People, animals, instruments, and then she wants to learn how to read, which obviously inevitably that's going to happen. But I was just interested in writing this up and just picking her brain and see what she wanted. And she said all these things. So definitely those things are going to come up in one of our social study months. As I've mentioned before, each month I want to do a focus. So obviously for the month of September, the focus is all about me and learning who she is and all that stuff. Want to know, how was your week? What do you feel about the timing, and how long do you homeschool your kids? I was watching, I don't stop. I was watching another vlogger, and she has a bunch of kids. She has 5 or 6 children, and she homeschools them. God bless her soul, right? She homeschools them. And she has a kindergartner, and she says that she knocks out the kindergartner work in 1 hour, y'all. 1 hour every morning. Okay? I think that's fabulous. I think that if I didn't take the breaks, like the half an hour break, the 15-minute break, if I just kept going bang, 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 and I knocked out one of the electives, I could do it in 2 hours. If I went straight, I could probably do it in 1 hour and 45 minutes. If I didn't do devotions in the morning, if I didn't do art as the elective or social studies, if I just did language arts, math, calendar math, language arts, math, calendar math, and maybe social studies, or maybe I flopped back and forth and I just went straight, I could probably do it in 2 hours. But I don't know. Yes, baby. How do you like homeschool, boo-boo?
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going now. We're at 13 minutes and 46 seconds. Yes. And I'm going to go. How was your week?
Good.
Hi.